Guys, I'm telling you right now, this new synopsis right here that has surfaced, in fact, changes everything. This may have just confirmed something massive about this final season of Stranger Things, and it's something that I have speculated on this channel multiple times, and that is... What's going on, nerds, and welcome back to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to the premiere of Stranger Things 5. With it now being October, we have less than 2 months to go until the big event. Searching internet and YouTube like you guys are, Stranger Universe, the biggest YouTube channel on the platform, discovered a new synopsis for Stranger Things Season 5, and I wanted to go over with you guys as far as what is discussed because, well, it's a lot different than what Netflix put out there initially. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel because I plan on being your source for all things Stranger Things the closer we get to that big premiere leading up to that huge countdown party stream that will commence, of course. And if it's as big as my Season 4 Part 2 stream, it's one that you will not want to miss. And with that said, let's get into it. One of the biggest anticipations for Season 5 is undoubtedly what the plot will be. We've done nothing but speculate for the past couple years at this point, but now that we're only a few short weeks away at this point, theories have gone into a fever pitch, and this synopsis will only continue to throw theories into a frenzy. And the synopsis itself, well, it's only 3 sentences long. It's kind of crazy how 3 sentences can really get the mind going. So here it is, let's just get into it right here. This is the synopsis from VFX company Scannable. They've worked on projects like Superman, Peacemaker, Captain America, Brave New World, and so many others. But here it is. In Stranger Things 5, the final season of the beloved sci-fi horror saga, Hawkins faces its greatest threat yet as the Upside Down fully merges with the real world. With cracks splitting the town and time itself unraveling, Eleven, Mike, Will, and the rest of the crew must confront Vecna in a battle that spans dimensions and memories. As secrets are revealed and past traumas resurface, the group must rely on their bonds and Eleven's evolving powers to close the gateway once and for all. Wow! Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, and probably some stuff that I might not even get to in this video. It's big enough that I might even have to make a couple videos for this. But first of all, this synopsis, it's a lot more specific than the more vague one that we received from Netflix. The one that we got from Netflix is a lot longer, and as you can see here, it's a lot more broad. The Netflix synopsis reads like this: the fall of 1987, Hawkins is scarred by the opening of the rifts, and our heroes are united by a single goal: find and kill Vecna. But he has vanished, his whereabouts and plans unknown. Complicating their mission, the government has placed the town under military quarantine and intensified its hunt for Eleven, forcing her back into hiding. As the anniversary of Will's disappearance approaches, so does a heavy familiar dread. The final battle is looming, and with it a darkness more powerful and more deadly than anything they've faced before. To end this nightmare, they'll need everyone, the full party, standing together one last time. Now, while that synopsis, it's a lot longer, to me, the Scannable one, even though it's just 3 sentences long, it just seems like to me that there's a lot more detail in it. It's a lot more specific, even though, again, it's only 3 sentences long. Netflix seemed to kind of play things a lot safer, mostly focusing on Vecna's whereabouts and the hunt for Eleven, but this version dives straight into merging dimensions and time unraveling. To me, that is huge. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this new synopsis right here that has surfaced, in fact, changes everything. This may have just confirmed something massive about this final season of Stranger Things, and it's something that I have speculated on this channel multiple times, and that is time travel. First off, let's get into the idea of time travel and time unraveling. I've discussed this in past videos before, the idea of time travel and how it may play a pivotal role in this final season of Stranger Things. Check out this clip right here from last March. And guys, this next picture right here basically to me confirms that we will see a time jump in Stranger Things Season 5, or perhaps some form of time travel. Here it is. Will looking directly into the camera, but what will blow your mind is the money shot. Behind him is a young Will Byers. They're actually gonna do it. They're gonna pull it off, you guys. We're absolutely gonna be having some kind of time travel or time jump or some kind of time reference in Stranger Things Season 5. The image also no doubt taking place in the Upside Down, as young Will looks quite dirty, tired, and as we recall from Season 1, he was hiding out most of the time in Castle Byers. So this is definitely, once again, the Upside Down version of Castle Byers. This is truly phenomenal. I actually am shocked that they shared this image to the public, but I must say, I for one am hyped into overdrive and cannot wait to see how this all comes together and comes into play here for Season 5. Now, since that video has been published, I came to realize that this could very well be a flashback and may not involve time travel. But after reading that synopsis just now, I'm not so sure about that. The fact that the words time itself unraveling and dimensions and memories and past traumas resurface being utilized, even the mention of Will, Mike, and 11 specifically, that alone tells me a lot of the events from Season 1 and maybe even Season 2 are going to be revisited in some way, shape, or form. The words time unraveling stick out to me because of the fact that when they visited the Upside Down back in Season 4, time seemed to remain motionless.
The day the gate opened, we're in the past.
So while the real world moved forward, the Upside Down seems stuck on a certain date. With the Upside Down now merging into the real world after the events of Season 5, perhaps time is somehow unraveling and breaking the continuum of time itself. Could that mean that Dimension X somehow comes into play? Only time will tell, no pun intended. Another piece of evidence, Vecna's connection to past memories. Think of it like this. As you know, he utilizes his victims' memories of fear to traumatize them. What if he somehow could trap them into loops of their worst memories, imprisoning them in alternate versions of the past? Perhaps this is what he has essentially done with Max, since she is still stuck in a coma currently. And lastly, the ill-fated grandfather clock. Now, as far as the clock, it could signify a point of which where the real world and the Upside Down timelines begin to sort of bleed together, sort of like a time point, so to speak. So characters, they hear this clock, of course, right before they die, but when it creates a gate after Vecna takes them, it represents sort of a nexus point, so to speak, fixed in time when it happened. Almost like a guidepost for where and when the Upside Down is actually breaking reality. So at the end of the day, Hawkins could very well be caught up in multiple timelines. Perhaps these timelines will begin to bleed into each other, which may in fact lead to the destruction of time and henceforth the destruction of the universe itself. So leading into Season 5, we should be asking ourselves these 3 questions with time unraveling. Number 1, does time unraveling somehow affect 11's powers evolving for better? Number 2, what is Vecna's final plan or his endgame? And number 3, and most importantly, what will the crew's fate be? No matter whatever happens, guys, I feel like the clues are right there from past seasons, potentially staring us right in the face and we don't even realize it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is not a prediction, it's not even a spoiler, that is a guarantee. What do you guys think of this synopsis and these theories? Do you think that Stranger Things Season 5 will involve time travel in some way, shape, or form? I want to hear from you, so I encourage you to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Guys, we're less than 60 days away, so the hype train is now accepting passengers, so your ticket to subscribe is all yours. And to generate even more hype, do me a huge solid right now and smash that hype button and the like button together on this video if you enjoyed it to help its reach within the first few days, and share it out to the masses. This is only the beginning. We've got a lot to look forward to now that October has arrived. If any more leaks or updates drop, I'll be holding it down right here, so make sure that you guys keep it locked on the channel with your bell notification set to all. Until then, nerds, I'm your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, peace.
Subscribe now.